Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And his first pass is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Under 10. Under 10.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Murray off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guys' jersey clean throughout the game.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. On first down, Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play. Right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
That good for 19 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big...
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
At the 19-yard line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
That's what I do. Mike, check. 59. Hey, tighten down.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Open there, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 16 yards, a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Now he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Calvin Ridley, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is Smith, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bears have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Let's go, Dick. Great 15. Great 15.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The toss play to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
A draw play for Mixon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On third down, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. T.J. Hockenson, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. This one caught by Ridley. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Throwing on first is Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the 35 on second down, Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Murray now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Murray throwing on second down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it here. This is James White. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's Wentz to throw. Able to find Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. It's complete. James White. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Come on. Check.
Now Wentz. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 3rd and 4.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Go, go, go.
Go. Hey, Echo. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Murray now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Murray. Steps away. Murray has the first down and more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. First down, Murray. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded about a yard deep. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now this throw caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Wentz now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cohen. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw is Wentz. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 57. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Man, 5-7.
57's long.
From the red zone now, Wentz. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Now Wentz again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bash.
Super
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On play action, it's Murray. Looking downfield for Godwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Mike 59. Go. Go.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Aaron Donald able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Wentz. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
57, Mike. Mike 57.
Screen, watch the screen.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Aaron Donald. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Don't let him breathe.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Joe Mixon. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will make the lead now 26. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, 5. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it. Wentz under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just on. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Crunch time, defense.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, Clock on their side. Instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Steps away to his left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Check, 59, 59. Time to go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. On the move to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Murray now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Check, 59, 59. I got it.
And they give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Check curls, check curls.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
You don't want it.
Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there for a big one. That is sack number 200 for his career. It ties him with Bruce Smith for the all-time NFL record. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. He is going to find Hill here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Here's Wentz to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. But and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. After this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check 24. Check 24. Off.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Caught the defense napping a little bit there, expecting the spike, faked it, completed the pass.
You have to be prepared for everything nowadays. You can't just go off of the look, they're going to spike it and relax. Now they complete passes downfield, and usually in key situations. This is a tough one for a defense.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.